thinking about development, it isn't so simply about what diaspora communities in Canada are doing over there. We need to think about development in terms of how the very fact of being here and acting also helps to transform Canada. So development is occurring simultaneously, or not occurring, both in the country of origin as well as in the country of settlement in Canada.
My name is James. I was born and raised in Nairobi, Kenya.
My name is Luis. I'm from Colombia.
My name is Mercy. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya.
My name is Tariq, originally from Pakistan.
My name is Nadia. I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. My parents are from India. My father's a Muslim from Pune, and my mother's a Catholic from Goa.
My name is Jean de Dieu. I'm from Rwanda.
I live in Vancouver, and I'm involved with development work in Kenya, where I was born, and I run an organization called Youth Initiative Canada.
I've been living in Canada for 10 years, but I'm Colombian, so I keep a very close connection with my roots. I've been working in Bolivia in the area of food security.
My partner is American-Australian, have started a film school in Kibera, and Kibera is known to be the largest shanty town in Africa.
I volunteer for Humanity First, which is an organization.
I'm working for Pi Global, Partnerships for Youth Empowerment.
I'm with EduAfrica. It's a non-profit organization based in Canada. I'm the managing director of the organization.
I'm involved in our youth engagement back in Kenya. I use sports as a tool for social development. I run basketball and soccer camps, and also reach out to young people through sports on issues of HIV and AIDS, peace building, and community-driven development.
So we basically try to help schools to have better programs for the food that they get and therefore what the children eat. I've been involved in these programs mainly in the area of the performing arts, through theater contests, through graffiti contests, music events.
The film school is only open, for now, it's only open to the youth of Kibera, where we teach them how to make their own films, so that people are not coming and just telling their stories, but they're also able to tell their stories. And we've had Kenyans from the diaspora or non-Kenyans who come and ask, how can we get involved? How can we help?
Humanity First is an organization which helps people around the globe in education, in clean drinking water, building schools, hospitals, long-term rehabilitation of the impacted people in certain regions where there is tragedy. So that's what I try to help with.
For me, the question of diaspora in the first place is a question of friction. It's a question of duality. So being on a certain land, but not of that land. So now as a development worker, as somebody who's working to do empowerment work in India, that friction is both intensified and relieved. So when I do that work in India, I find myself learning about my Indianness.
We give back paying school fees for these genocide survivors who cannot afford the school fees for high school, and from there we help their parents as well. We put them in the small groups like associations where they do farming. We provide them with cows, goats, and all small subsidy farmings, hoping that in the future they can be able to support themselves and send their kids at school and come out of poverty.
Well, this makes me feel very good, and I feel like a sense of accomplishment, because I've been involved in community work for the last 10 years, and this was because of my experiences growing up as a child, where I grew up in a community where there was violence and a lot of homelessness, and I felt that I had an obligation to give back and empower young people to be better people in future.
I'm an actor and a stand-up comedian, so I try to help these programs just by bringing my skills and creating groups for creating performances that will hopefully inspire others to change their eating habits and therefore contribute to a change in the food system.
Well, as a filmmaker, and film being the universal language, I think that there's a lot to learn, especially from people who leave one culture, basically one country, and move to another country. And there's so much they can come back home, and not even just physically, but there's so much they can contribute to their culture back home, both economically and socially.
I have responsibility towards others as a citizen. If I have more education, I have more responsibilities. If I have more wealth, I have more responsibilities towards others who are not as lucky as I am. If I'm in a position of power, I should make decisions very wisely which affect other people's lives. As a global citizen, I think at global level, act at local level.
What I've learned from that coming back changes my sense of being Canadian. It changes my relationship to land, but it also changes my relationship to the work, the development work, the empowerment work that I do here in Canada. It changes what I know about what it means to be a community.
As a person from Rwanda, I've seen so many things, and I've been there in 1994 when the genocide happened. And myself, I'm the victim of the genocide. I was lucky to have kind of sound education from within my country in South Africa and here in Canada where I am in university. So I feel like I owe my community something, and through EduAfrica, I'm trying to give back to the community back home.